What's up, guys? Shawn here. So, some people ask me when I first started waking up, so to speak. For me, it happened in 1998, which is freaking 20 years ago now. Where the hell does the time go? But anyway, playing with the Ouija board, and I use the word playing lightly, but yes, with the Ouija board, me and a couple of friends of mine, these two brothers, we would do the Ouija board quite often. We started to have some unusual experiences. Some of those experiences I've highlighted on my channel. It's been a while. I'll eventually re-explore those, but if you were to look up Ouija board matrix glitch stuff on my channel, you can find that information. But yes, so what was the initiation or the catalyst or the beginning of my awakening from my own personal perspective? And it had to do with that time period in '98 using the Ouija board. One of the two brothers started to become so connected to the process of using the Ouija board, he could just read the letters. The letters would light up in his mind. He would read the Ouija board. He would be getting messages without the oracle. He would just be seeing the letters, and he would start to see the words, and then he would start to hear the spirit, for lack of a better term, in his mind. At that point, some people who were aware that this was happening, but didn't know it was based on a Ouija board, figured the dude was just hearing voices. He wasn't right. But no, he was hearing another consciousness speak to him, and he could hear it in his mind. What does this have to do with the catalyst or the trigger? When I first remember actually waking up, that had to do with this guy being able to read the letters and eventually hear the voice in his head. He started to tell me what this being was saying to him. And this being was telling him about me. This being was telling him about the inner workings of my mind. Yeah, basically getting your mind read. So just kind of I'll just keep it general for now. We'll in the future we'll get into more specifics when it comes to that interaction, that dynamic. But yeah, all of a sudden, my friend was the middleman between a conversation between myself and a consciousness that was not a living physical human. How do I know he wasn't making it up? Because the being, the consciousness he was connecting with, was reading my mind. So yeah, that changed me. It triggered something inside me. What I recall from 20 years ago is for approximately 3 days, I was kind of out of it, and then I changed, and I became similar to what you see now. I went from thought and logic to intuition and feeling. I went from introvert to more extroverted. I went from kind of almost robotic and logical to dynamic, fluid, and feeling based. So for the first time in my life, I could connect to my own feelings, easily express and articulate what I was feeling. Intuition got stronger. I started to get these ESP type small gifts, and it's been a freaking roller coaster ride in a good way for the last 20 years. So that was the moment when I first remembered starting to become what you might call awake. So that's what I got for you on this one. I love you guys. I'll see you again.